he saw what he thought was a body of a teenage girl. But her face was barely identifiable. She had a bullet in her left cheek and through her forehead. Plus, her head had been beaten so badly that part of her skull had been dented in above her ear. And it only took a few hours for them to realize the Jane Doe matched a missing persons case that had just been reported over in Mansfield. The deceased body was 16-year-old Adrianne Jessica. So one of the first things detectives need to rule out after making the connection is this an abduction? There's no indication of a struggle in Adrianne's home. Plus, the autopsy doesn't show any signs that Adrianne was restrained or bound. So they quickly realized that Adrianne must have willingly left her house, whether that was with the attacker or not. But this also told them that she probably knew her attacker. So they start compiling a list of friends, coworkers, and fellow students to speak with. But because Adrianne was so popular, it kind of turned out to be a pretty long list. They began asking around, was there anyone that Adrianne didn't get along with? Maybe someone was angry with her? Was a girl jealous of her? The killer was likely in their halls. They had a locker beside them probably. So there's 2,500 students at their school, but no one knows a daughter better than her own mother. Linda asked who Adrianne was speaking to, and Adrianne told her it was an 18-year-old senior named David Graham who was on Adrianne's cross-country team. Linda was about to tell Adrianne to hang up the phone, that it was past her bedtime, but Adrianne had a concerned look on her face, and she whispered to her mother, he's upset about something. So she checks in with the track coach, says, what do you know about David? And the track coach is like, David Graham? I didn't even know your daughter and David were friends. David was sort of the cool guy around campus. By no means as popular as Adrianne, but still attracted the attention of some girls. He was said to be a gentleman, very goal-driven and family-oriented, but his biggest identifier, David actually had a very serious girlfriend. Her name was Diane Zamora. Now, Diane was almost the complete opposite of Adrianne. She was reserved, quiet, she kept to herself. She was very religious, the kind of girl who was not going to lose her virginity until marriage. The only thing she had in common with Adrianne was that she was also an excellent student on the Honor Society. But Adrianne shouldn't have been a concern for Diane. Diane and David were madly in love by the summer of 1995. In fact, only a few weeks after they started dating, they actually got engaged in high school with plans to marry after each one of them finished their respective military training.